How's it going, everyone? My name is Flipribbon, and welcome back to some Pathologic Classic HD. Last episode, we kind of just wandered around the town, checked on our bound, talked to... I wish I talked to Aspity better, honestly. Looking back, I kind of cringe that I told her, basically, fuck off. Your words suck, instead of, I'm just not going to listen to words that hurt my feelings. I kind of regret that. I almost want to go back, but I don't think I have a good save, and yeah, it's just not really worth it. But today we talk to our dear Sahba-otun.
What has this town turned into?
Horrible.
Truly a country of contradictions.
Yes. Is the town a country? I don't know. I wouldn't say so. But it is only 1 in the morning, and I do kind of have my fears and suspicions about starting missions before 7. Because I did that a lot during my playthrough as Dan, and it kind of broke many things. But I just have nothing to do. I have nothing to do, and I don't have money. I don't have lockpicks. I have more than enough food. I could look for medicine, I guess, but I don't know. I kind of just want to start the mission already. Let's sleep for a bit. That's something we can do. 2 hours? That'll probably be enough, right? Yeah? Perfect. Now it's 3. Now I only have 4 hours of downtime that I have nothing to do with. Fuck it, Sahba. Fuck you. Fuck it. Just give me the mission. Spent the night in thought and recollection, trying to trace the logic of the supernatural retribution that has befallen our community. It has been revealed to my wife that there is a creature among us who is to blame for all that is happening. I've gone through a list of possible suspects. I have it here in front of me. Every one of these people could turn out to be the criminal, the one that brought this disaster down upon us. How did you pick those people? I find them suspicious too. Their very names feel evil. He didn't tell you the names yet, Clara. Calm down. But you knew it as early as yesterday, didn't you? That's why you sent me to that uncanny place with the old necromancer and his niece. Yeah, you knew stuff, right? I only want one thing, and that is justice. This is a case where we can dispense with evidence and trials. When the last dawn is rising above the world, it is time for arguments of a different nature. A trial resting on conscience, and a verdict resting on faith. Find the culprit for us. It is why you've come into this world, and into our house. The house of the town's rulers. Wow. In a day, you have become the biggest fucking fart sniffer of your own farts ever. But how am I supposed to do it, Father? Father? I can call you that now, right? It's not for me, or for you, ruler, to judge why I was guided to this home. It's not for me, or you, to judge why I was guided here. Do you doubt my words, then? Or do you believe I have no power to interpret omens? On the contrary, I do have that power, and it is my duty to interpret omens, because it is with my hands that the town shall fight against this scourge from above. Yeah... This is the perfect sentence to fully sum up the Sahba-otun. I have that power. It's my duty to interpret the omens. Fight against this scourge from above. The irony is fucking palpable. He does not know shit. Alright, so be it. What do you want from me, though? I'm all in your power now, Father. Guide me. Alright, so be it. What do you want from me, though? First of all, you must gain the trust of the person I believe to be the criminal responsible for this. Anyone would find the task complicated and demanding, except for you, since all you have to do is predict the slightest movement of their soul. Do something for them, raise their spirits, astonish them. Surely you can. There's no need to go over all that. I explained it to you myself, after all. And then, yes, people like me, and even the most hardened criminals trust me. Oh, people like me, and even the most hardened criminals trust me. A mere trust is not enough to get a criminal to make such a terrible and damning confession. Doubt. X to doubt. And then, yes, you will lull them with your words, then make them answer your questions, and see if they are guilty. My wife is positive that if you first win a person's favorable disposition, and then astonish them, you will succeed. They will not be able to avoid your thrall, for you are destiny. That is true. Sometimes the precision of your definition scares me, Father. What? Oh, aren't you good at interpreting the omens, Father? No, it doesn't always work. Only if the person truly opens up to me. It's not right to abuse such a trust. I will trust you. All I want to know is who brought the deadly disease upon our home and our heads. Even the basest of scoundrels will suffer nothing at my hands if they are not guilty of our present predicament. Who should I begin with? Me? More deciding who lives and who dies? No! I'm not prepared to shoulder such a terrible burden. Who should I begin with? A mysterious creature named Aspity will, I'm sure, be the best start. Children say she's an evil spirit. Simon didn't like her. That bitch has been called a walking plague even before this. Fuck you. I'm sure that a woman, a man-eater, and a spawn of the steppe, which is exactly what a shabnak is a fitting description for her. How do I make her reveal herself after I've gained her trust? Who could tell me something about her that she'd be surprised to hear? Fuck you. Don't call Aspity a bitch. I'll skin you alive. Right. You don't know anybody here. The shortest way is via the Olgimskis. Ask Vlad the Younger, Olgimski's son. The Olgimskis must have old scores to settle with her. Besides, Vlad the... I just realized. Right. You don't know anybody here. But I know everyone! Like, and Changeling knows everyone, too. To the point that she knows Anna kidnapped children on day 1, without ever talking about it one time. Big fucking brain right there. Besides, Vlad the Younger is knowledgeable about the legends and the traditions of the steppe people. He will instruct you. Yes, father, I'll do my duty. My duty, whatever. The hooks to Aspity's heart are at Vlad the Younger's. The hooks to Aspity's heart. What a fun way to say that. Anything else, bud? Let justice prevail. Mercy to the innocent. A reckoning to the guilty. Just don't be angry with me. Whatever happened to mercy for the penitent? Yeah, come on. I mean, shit, liars aren't that bad, right? I mean, so I lied about a little sister. Who cares? I lied about a little sister. I made a little lie about a sister is what I meant to say. My brain dyslexia is getting worse, and it kind of frightens me. Does anybody else have that? I'm so sure they do, but like, it scares me. It makes me feel like I'm getting like fucking dementia. Now I shall speak to you of the higher causes of the unfolding disaster. Like roots, they are invisible to the eye. When one plucks a weed, one removes merely the consequence, not the underlying cause. You were the only one capable of a true victory, and that is why I am going to tell you about the roots, so listen. I'm listening. These are our parties. The first thing, the original creation, was the earth, the ancient one, giving life to plants and animals. She begat the abattoir. She begat the kin. She gives, and she takes. The dead go into her. Everything ends with her. She is the inception and the completion. Such is the law. We, the Sabarovs, act in the interests of the law, by which everyone must abide. Ours is a faith of humility. Interesting. A wise faith. Do tell more. A town sprang up upon the earth. The town of men was built upon her. The earth eternal, the giver of life. Built by greed and creativity, by ingenuity and hard work. The abattoir found its continuation in the works in the railway. The hands of the Olgimskis crafted an environment in which people could develop and reflect. Theirs is a faith of construction. A necessary faith? Speak on! Finally, the minds of people desiring to overcome the limits set for human beings by their nature and condition engendered projects that were fantastic and audacious. That was how the party of creativity and invention emerged and flourished. The party of the Canes. Theirs is a faith of utopia, a belief in miracles, a belief in a non-existent place. A weird faith. Go on, go on. I foresee myself knowing why this punishment has befallen us. The town lived, grew, developed, and finally tried to break free of its own limitations. The earth that had borne it hit it on its head. What? The earth that had borne it hit it on its head. Oh, like dropped it. Okay. Which it had stuck out too far. Much like a strict mother would do to an unthinking child. So this is the will of the earth. No mother would hit her child so hard as to kill it. Why, the town will live. Who is to live in it? The earth cares not. Even if we do. The mother is not concerned with the germs in her child's body until they make it ill. There are beneficial and harmful germs. When the child is ill, the mother gives it medicine to drink in order to purge the harmful ones. Now I understand. You will speak to those bound to you. You will speak to those bound to you about the truth of humility. You are to convince one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them to the true faith's wisdom. Should some of them prove stubborn, you will use the powers that were granted to you by Providence itself. What happens to them afterwards? If I do convert them, so be it. What am I to do now? what happens to them afterwards? The evil will not touch them. You will see it for yourself. They will become invulnerable to the scythe that will cut down the brazen, the blind, and the bellicose. Save them. Alright. No! This teaching is all heresy and falsehood. I'm not doing this. I kind of want to... I haven't done it. I'm sorry, I looked over there because my webcam was over there for the longest time. It's over here now. I want to do this because I haven't said any, like, no dialogue options, and I'm curious what they will do, but I don't want this to end the mission. Okay, yep, it sure did. It sure did. And so, my girl, I've changed my mind. Something external confused me, making me answer as impudently as that. Yeah, it's true. Then get to it. You shall begin with Grace, the late cemetery caretaker's daughter. She is especially dear to me. I'm going to Grace this very minute. With Grace? Doesn't she sympathize with you? With us? I want to be certain of that. Make friends with her. And if you do need to find out more about her, Lara Ravel is the person who will tell you all about Laska. She is much of an angel of kindness as the poor daughter of the caretaker, and her father has recently died too. I'll find a key to her. About Laska? I've never heard the name Laska. Go, but do not neglect my advice. To speak words of truth to anyone, you need to find the right way to start the conversation. And Grace is a very unusual girl, with a quaint soul and a most vulnerable heart. I'll start the conversation, all right. I'll tell you everything when I'm back. I am obsessed with this, and here's why. Because in Pathologic 2, Clara here, Changeling, has the goddamn audacity to curse you with being a mute if you decide to talk too much. Because words have power. And that seems to be Clara's overarching, like, nonsense, is words have power. Which is so fucking interesting. I just love this. I actually love this. Like, find the NPC you need to talk to get the information you need to start the conversation correctly so you can convince somebody to help you, or so you can hypnotize them. It's not convincing, all right? We're using sugar-coated words by saying convinced. Like, it's all magic bullshit. Interesting. That said, I can see it getting really tedious. Like, you know, it's always going to be, alright, go talk to young Vlad, and then go talk to Aspity, and then go talk to Sabarov, and then go talk to, you know, Sabarov again. Get the mission, go talk to Peter, so you can go talk to Andre, so you can go back to Sabarov. Like, maybe that's what's gonna start going down here pretty soon, but, I don't know. For the time being, I like the concept. And that can sum up Pathologic HD just like that. I like the concept. I really shouldn't snap either, because my microphone's, like, right here now. I got, like, a whole new setup. Can you see it? It's like a sheet. It's a sheet. I got a sheet. That's my setup, ladies and gentlemen. You actually don't need anything more. Just a sheet. Sir, stop killing ladies, please. Don't kill children either, though. That's not very nice. Come on now. There's no need to be so upset. Just die. God, you are so fucking ugly. How are you not dead? Die already. Oh, there we go. Now that got him. Man, the ball attack. I'm all about that ball attack. Give me more of that ball attack. Oh, Lara, I need tea on someone I've already forgotten. Katerina tells me I can get the hooks for Grace from Lara. Yeah, it's all about the hooks. Great. It's all about the hooks. That's what the goddamn hooks have been this whole time! I love this game. I love this fucking game and its stupid imagery that I don't understand for 150 hours of game time. It is beautiful. We'll prepare for the hard times. I hope they don't last long. Lara, tell me about Grace. You know her, don't you? It's too late to prepare. You should have started in advance. There's no point anymore. Of course. Lara, tell me about Grace. You know her, don't you? What makes you think I do? You're similar. You both live for the sake of the dead. Or am I wrong? You're both kind souls. Almost blessed fools. Just like me, I suppose. I sense people who are like that. Why would you put it like that? A kind soul is not the same as a kind person. You're crafty after all. You seem to say perfectly good things, but they're actually quite backhanded. You've probably got something like that in store for Grace too, don't you? Oh, fuck you. Sorry. I'm sorry. My words often come out crippled. I'm bad expressing it. I'm bad at expressing how I feel. Lara, you're not listening to me at all. I barely know of Grace. We haven't spoken a lot. Do you want to make friends with her? Of course I do. Katerina is a friend of hers. She needs to know. Of course I do. If you want to make a good impression on Grace, bring her some flowers, bread, and milk for the dead. She'll be elated to do anything for you. That's simple. And what do I give Grace herself? She doesn't need anything. With people like Grace and me, it's the good done to one's neighbors that matter. I thought you understood that. I do. It's called selflessness. Bitch. God damn. Lara's an asshole. I mean, I'm definitely the asshole. She is 100% correct, but you know, fuck it. She still gave me exactly what I wanted, despite having her suspicions. So, sucks to suck, Lara. Off we go to Grace. I don't want to give her bread and milk. I need milk. God fucking damn it. Oh, I have milk. I have 5 milk and 5 bread. Okay. We can spare a bread and milk. Do I have a flower? I think I have a flower. I do. Amazing. Like, why is Clara literally a god? Why do I already have everything I could possibly need just on me? Isn't that convenient? I don't know. I don't know. I just love it. I love the entire vibe of this route. It's I don't know. It's so different. And I'm surprised at how different it feels. Because I'm sure the later days are going to feel much the same of the sufferings and the hunger. I'm not excited for the later days. Because the beginning days are usually kind of like this. Where it's like, you know, the sense of elation and wonder and, it's all new. It's all gonna be amazing. Isn't this fun? It's not. No. 3 days later, no, not fun. Oh, you want that guy? That's nice. Oh man, you really shouldn't fight back. That's just like a bad idea. Alright, and like, what the hell am I even doing? Script, amazing. And then I go, script, amazing. Aren't I incredible? Script, what? Fucking, what the hell? Woefully inconsistent, Clara. What? Oh, okay, it was from him. God damn it. Also, we're heading to young Vlad. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. What can I say? I'm a fan of murdering birds. Oh, and I'm a fan of murdering dumbasses. There's only so much you can expect from a human being. And that includes being the smallest fucking target ever. Did you see that shit? You can't even touch this hitbox. This hitbox. Yeah, it's the hitbox for snakes. Hello, sir. I just picked up a knife from a dead man. Do you want it? Absolutely you do. Let's save it. I would love to be rolling in the deep right now, but if we save it, we'll be rolling so much fatter, so much fatter. Like, looking back, I did a lot of things fundamentally wrong with Artemy. I feel like I just thought I was, like, so prepared, and I was, like, so ready. I didn't think about actually preparing. Like, I didn't play the stock market. I kind of just sold things as soon as I got them. I don't know. A lot of regretful choices with Artemy's route, but you know, what can you really do? Huh, Vlad? Got the well? That's nice. I don't know why. My immediate instinct is just like, I want to jump in again. I want to go back. That's where I belong. You are tall.
Haruspex did have the guts to accept his heritage in the end.
Yeah. What? You're surprised? What? You don't have the guts to do anything yourself. Hang on. Didn't you go down in the well? How did you get back up here so quickly? What? I've never been here before. And who's down there in the well? I melted into the layers of sand, and then the earth cast me out again, right outside your door. Who's down there in the well? Why are you lying to me? No, your tricks aren't going to baffle me. I have, after all, read a lot about you. Creatures fashioned out of clay and bones. I know what's said about you in the tale of the daughters, and in the Barmageus too. Whoa! Don't joke like that. I hereby solemnly declare that none of that refers to me. Then you oughtn't to be baffled by my simple tricks.
Tell me
I love how cheeky. I love how cheeky the writing is. It's beautiful. I'm beginning to like you. Really? Mixed signals, eh? When I look at you, I get the strange feeling that you're the closest person I have in the world. It's like a spell. Oh. Could you tell me about Aspity, then? You know who that is, right? And that is true, Vlad Olgimsky. There's no one closer to you than me. Whoa, stop it! I already have a family. There's no one closer to you than me. That is haunting. That is beautiful. Could you tell me about Aspity, then? You know who that is, right? How could I not? Most interesting person. So you've met her already. That was quick. What do you need her for? Alexander Saburov wants to find the criminal guilty of bringing about the calamities threatening you all. I am acting on his behalf. We're friends now, she and I. I saw this coming. Just thinking about the consequences of your alliance sends shivers down my spine. So what now? I suppose your friend will tell you everything herself, especially considering your talents. Or am I getting the wrong idea about the nuances of your cordial relationship? You hate her, don't you? She scares me. Plain and simple. My father, on the other hand, truly hates her. The fact that she's still alive has made me reconsider how I feel about my father. Turns out he's much kinder than I thought. What makes you say that? She's the reason for all the kin's riots and unrest. No one has ever harmed our family more. Sometimes I feel she's an evil spirit. She appeared suddenly, after one of the riots. At the time, my father had brutally crushed the revolting butchers, and it was then that he'd appointed Oyun as their foreman. Is that so? Yes, and ever since then, I've thought of her as a personification of the kin's defiance. I've even begun to confuse cause and consequence. Did she appear to avenge our cruelty, or are her provocations forcing my father's hand? It's become a vicious circle. So, you believe she's an avenger, an embodiment of divine retribution. Isn't that too grand a role for her? So she's out to destroy your family, but is wiping out the kin instead. Huh. This is a very self-centered, view of an entire human being, Vlad. Like, and Aspity's not a human being. Let's get it straight. But, like, a monster was born from the earth to take down my family. That is pretty fucking hefty, bro. And the riots, are they actually riots? After one of the riots, she appeared suddenly. Are the riots always, like, are they always referring to the plague? Sorry, my fucking brain, dude. Like, sometimes it just shuts down. But is it always referring to the plague? Because that's interesting, is all I gotta say about that one. So you believe she's an avenger, an embodiment of divine retribution. Isn't that too grand a role for her? No, I saw her just a while ago. Can't forget her eyes. Languid, but also very keen and intent. Sardonic. And before that, she used to act as if I didn't exist. She preferred to curse my father, threatening to ruin him. It's all really, really strange. What's so strange about it? You know, it just occurred to me. She's already taken care of my father. What do you mean? Exactly that! Yes. There's a reason things have been going the way they have. And that horrible thing at the dormitory. Yes, she's aimed a battering ram at him that will strike him down any time now. And now she's shifted her attention to me. That's what's happening. Should I warn him? I don't like this, but he's angry at me. Yes, it would do good to speak with him. That's where I can find a hook. I'll tell him what you said when I get the opportunity. Huh. I mean, I don't know which is true. That's where I can find a hook. Into Aspity? Is through Big Vlad? Okay. Sure. Sure? Question mark? Vlad the Younger had some interesting things to tell about Aspity. It's getting clearer. Aspity, oh Aspity, I know of you this. I know of you what? That it won't be shocking for her to hear... What? My father is like an army commander who has gained an opportunity to break an enemy that had never before suffered defeat. He strikes with confidence now, and I am his most reliable emissary. He sent me as a messenger to Aspity, that evil creature that may well be responsible for the pestilence itself. Wilgimski's son, Vlad the Younger, will advise me the best way to approach her. Okay, Aspity is certainly not human. Rather, she may be a phantom, an emanation of a collective mind, or maybe collective madness. She is everything the spirit of the kin rejects. Vlad the Younger believes Aspity is dangerous. Won't be simple to win her favor. So, I guess I could tell her, Aspity, oh Aspity, I know of you this. You are everything the kin rejects. Like, shit like that. Because it's really just... It seems less about it being exclusively true and something that the person hearing it just reacts to. Like, I don't think Georgi didn't love Simon. That's just not true. I don't think that's true. Because... I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. All throughout the Bachelor's route, Georgi sucks Simon off like there's no tomorrow. Like, I don't totally understand, but I do know that I love it. Like, this route, truly, and it feels less oppressive, strangely enough, in the way it's doing it. It feels more playful. It's so much harder to discern what's actually real, and if Clara's actually telling the truth. Like, what the fuck was that with the well back there, man? What the hell was that back there? It was like, do I have a sister? Do I not have a sister? Was I lying? Was I not? And not even knowing I wasn't lying? Like, it's a little ridiculous, but I am so in love with it. Ruben, you ready for me yet? No, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. Hello, sir. I'm just a little gal. Wow, that was so crazy. What is Clara's hitbox? It feels so much smaller than Artemis. It's so good. That hurt a lot. Yeah. You get hurt a lot more, Clara. Sorry, I kind of just wanted to see how much damage I take. I don't know. I like experimenting, okay? I'm sorry that it ends with my suffering and death so often. Fucking how? How did you do that, huh? How did you do that, buddy? I don't know, but you got them x-ray eyes. Fucking dickhole son of a fuck. This dog being around this square consistently is my favorite thing ever. Hi. Did you actually stop for me for a second there? That was awesome. I love you. Goodbye. What's reputation looking like? Good. Very good. It's not really going down at all. Maybe once 7 comes around? I don't know. I'm not really seeing the reputation loss being a real problem. I didn't even notice this was a corner. This is a stupid... That's a stupid corner, Aspity. It shouldn't exist, but you know, who am I, right? Peter Stamatin, the best architect alive? No. God. The models are way more detailed than you ever, like, think they are. You are insistent. Pushy, even. If you are disowning our kinship, fuck. Then why the friendly look? Man. I feel it's so stupid. God damn it. I really shouldn't have done that. Shit. I can always do this later, right? I'd hope. I need to talk to you. To confide in you, if you like. I don't trust you. Why bother to talk? We're better off together than each on our own. Are you sure you want to make an enemy of me? I'd think twice if I were you. Why? I've made friends with you already. Only you don't know it. The one I've made friends with, my very own sister, isn't the person to disown our kinship. If you could only get on good terms with her, so could you and I. Just kidding. So what about you? Are you not afraid of the Shabnak? What? Look at this bitch smiling. She knows. She knows something. And that bothers me. I've never seen you make this face. Stop it. Just quit it. I am. Shall I perhaps fetch you some spring water? I'm not. Would you like me to do anything for you? How can I make you warm up to me? Listen here, Nimble darling. If you really want to have a conversation with me, then bring me Burak. You know who that is. I see you do. I can't leave my house now, and he needs me, badly. Uh-oh. And why are you worried? That's none of your concern. I know it myself. You moron. It's not what you think. It's about his life and his duty. I'm worried. He's being hunted. If you find him, tell him I've got the key to his destiny. You ought to hurry. Time is of the essence. If he's in doubt, whisper one word to him. Inheritance. Fine. I'll do the whisper. But if I do find him, you owe me that conversation. I'm not looking for goddamn Artemis. Are you stupid? I will have to visit the Ripper once more, since Aspity seems to be colluding with him. This couple makes my hair stand on end. Yeah.
Pins are sticking out of the pores of my skin.
Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. See, you can pretend like my fucking goddamn sister, who I'm not sure if she's real or not. You can say that she's the cool one, alright? But I know of you this. Clara, darling. Have you gone mental? Must be the local air. Happens to outsiders a lot. I'm no Aspity. Sahba-otun. Look, that's enough. You're being obnoxious. Are you trying to bewitch me? Would you like to see me try that too? The way I do it with creatures like your little self. Careful, Clara, my child. You may go missing. Don't be cross. I just want to talk. No, I don't. And don't look at me that way. Don't be cross. I just want to talk. You're a dick. Goddamn clever ass stupid motherfucking earth shit. Okay. It's fine. She's not an earth shit. I must be an earth shit too. Where is my sister? Can she fuck off with doing all these cool things without me? Going in the well? Being friends with Aspity? I am pissed. I am... Damn it. Literally fucking choke on my own goddamn upsetness and spit. Like, god damn it. That's upsetting. Wait, Did I not get the hooks for Grace? What time is it? 5:30 in the morning. Not even 7 a.m. and I'm pretty sure I'm nearing the end of this this mission, which is, you know, maybe why I should be waiting until 7. I mean, literally, like, the daytime will have nothing for me to do. Absolutely nothing. Maybe a few more side quests. Maybe I should look around for my sister. That's throwing me off. It's throwing me off too much, because I don't really understand anything. I'm back at square one. I'm back at square one with, is Clara a single person or not? And now even Clara doesn't fucking know, and whatever. I thought I was the smart one. Lying, okay? And I do this so that the time doesn't pass. But I thought I was the smart one, lying to the world. No, that is not the case. I am the goddamn douchebag who still knows nothing.
You're so skinny. Your wrists are even thinner than mine.
Do you hear the metal things clinking on my chest? Those aren't keys or lockpicks. They're a special kind of hook. Look what I've brought you, Grace. Yours are just transparent. Interesting. Interesting. It just means nothing. They're a special kind of hook.
Flowers. So beautiful, too. Thank you. How did you know? Those are exactly the ones I wanted to offer Farquaad. He likes the color red. Perhaps you're fond of them, too?
Fond of whom? I am, Grace. I'm fond of you, too. Farquaad. Farquaad was... Oh, he was the guy who built the cathedral, correct? Oh, interesting. I am, Grace. I'm fond of you, too.
And is there anything else I could do for you? I'd be glad to, because just yesterday, as I was looking at you, I thought I'd like to give you a hook.
Do you really trust me? Just like that? Will you agree to talk to me? Oh, Grace, I know of you this. You sing merry songs to the dead when the nights are cold and murmur lullabies for them on warm nights. Will you agree to talk to me?
I trust you as I trust myself, and am all ears, dear sister.
Who are you, Grace? Are you afraid, Grace?
Very, very much so.
What's going to happen to us, Grace?
There will soon be a plague.
Why is this happening to us?
Because there's no escaping it now. And it's been coming to us from the steppe, getting closer. Step by step. The dead felt her coming. She pierced the earth with her sharp bone stilts, and reached them underground. No one will be spared.
Do you know why it happened? Interesting. 150 hours of playing these games, of being in this universe. Where did the plague come from? It is amazing. It's so good, and I can't get over it. And I'm sorry there's been so much of that this episode, but holy fuck, I cannot get over how good this writing is. It's so evasive and so... It just tears you down a whirlpool of questions, and I love it. I just love it so much. Do you know why it happened?
No, but I'm afraid it is the punishment for our sins, for our faults and transgressions. Someone among us has angered the heavenly powers. It was bound to happen, with us being so brazen. So says Lady Katerina.
Exactly. I'm glad that your faith is firm. I promise you, that as long as you can muster the strength to accept the divine will, nothing will hurt you. I doubt that, Grace. The faith of humility is a faith for the doomed. Whoever is resigned to death deserves to die. Don't think this reckoning is inevitable. I can be my sister, is the thing here. That's what's going on here, isn't it? Is that I've been a real puss. I've been a real go with the flow, be what everybody's telling me I am kind of Clara. But that's not the only Clara that exists. And maybe this one has a better idea than the Sabarovs. Don't think the reckoning is inevitable.
Perhaps with good deeds, love, and a serene mind, the scythe of death can be escaped.
Exactly, Grace. Think about what I said. Now wake up. It's done. It's all over. What? Wake up. I didn't hypnotize her, though. At least I don't think. I don't know. The husband carries the sword and the wife brings the peace. Just like a family in power should. Katerina has entrusted me with an errand. She doesn't want me to punish, but to pardon instead. The first person I need to take care of is Grace, the daughter of the cemetery keeper who I met yesterday. Lara Ravel would know how I could get to Grace. Jesus Christ reading. Lara Ravel would know how I could get Grace to like me. I need only to find a flower, some milk, and a loaf of bread. This will be enough to please Grace. Our conversation was rather awkward. I should go back to Katerina now. Was it that awkward? Okay, I did give her the bread and the milk and the flour. That's nice. Okay. Anything else, Grace? No, yours are just transparent. Cool wrists. Weird sounds. Mistresses. Gotta love them. I'm fairly certain there's nothing over here, but I wanted to check this, like, weird little root part as well, where the rats were crawling around in the first cutscene, and, yeah, there's nothing. Yep, dick shit nothing. Don't explore in Pathologic. It's actually a waste of your time, which is, like, sad. I remember that being a pretty big complaint of mine when I first started, playing this game. Say, is this Fart God's grave? This seems pretty unique over here. But it is Farkad's grave. I can't read this, but I think I noticed this before. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, I remember that being a pretty big complaint of mine with Pathologic 2 was, like, why can't I just... I want to explore, though. There has to be things in this world that are worth seeing besides just the quests, right? But I just don't think that's how Icepick Lodge designs their games. I think Pathologic 2 does it way better. What with, like, the piano and, like, just, like, things like that where quests sort of naturally occur and happen to you more than, like, this, where you have to actively search for them, but I don't know what my original point was. Oh, yeah, just that, like, exploration is usually not very rewarded, and not even, like, rewarded with, like, world building, even. Like, exploration usually just doesn't reward you with much, which is a shame, because it's such a cool world to explore. And, I don't know, I just hope they consider that going forward, because they make such cool worlds and such cool fucking places to explore with such amazing art. I want there to be more to find. I want there to be more to find so bad. So bad. Let's check food prices, huh? What are we looking at? Dried fish, 1,300, 1,300, 1,100. Well, let's take the breads. And we can part with one of our knives for now, just so we're not totally broke. So, it seems, I don't know why I never noticed this, but it seems like the food only really goes up in price from the first day to the second day. Maybe, like, between 2 and 5, but by the end of the week, it's starting to get cheaper again, or at least it sort of levels off into the prices that we have around now, which I don't think stick around the entire time, but I don't know, it's kind of throwing me, because I remember spending about the same amount of money for food on, like, day 7, day 11, day 10, fucking... Day 10 is the worst day. I can argue about it forever. Also, why didn't I get a cow? I've been putting it off. Didn't ever say it that much. Where's my cow? I wanted a cow. Never got a cow. And everything would have been perfect if I had a cow. Let justice prevail. Mercy to the innocent, a reckoning to the guilty. Okay. Did I not complete your fucking quest? Oh. I have to visit the Ripper. Great. Also, why was the conversation with Grace awkward? Exactly. I don't entirely understand. Like, I think they were okay, right? Like, Grace literally said, I trust you, implicitly. Here's what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. I'll follow your faith. Why is that awkward? I don't know. I think Clara has some problems. If she doesn't hypnotize someone, it's awkward. Oh, Artemy, I assume you're home. I mean, why else would you leave the door unlocked? What's your business here? Aspity claims she's holding the key to your destiny. Go and see her. Who's Aspity? What? So you don't know. She's a woman living in a kip off the edge of Earth. Some people call the place a hospice. Aspity is Sahba-otun, blockhead, queen of the worms. Shall I teach you some manners, perhaps? Ouch, don't do that! I'll visit this woman of yours. Show me where she lives. It's the only house with a cellar in the quarter, which corners on the abattoir and runs adjacent to the cemetery. I can't be bothered. Love will find a way, blockhead. Love will never find a way. It's the only house with a cellar. Like, pretty much. It's the only house with a cellar. Like, guarantee ya. Okay. What now? I can return to Aspity now. I did her bidding, and I deserve a favor in return. I'd say so, but you know what? This is fucking annoying. Pretty much exactly what I said was gonna happen, you know? Just go talk to Aspity, then go talk to the Ripper, so you can go talk to Aspity again, so you can go talk to Sabarov, so you can go talk to Katarina, so you can go talk to Sabarov, so you can go talk to Aspity. Great. Great. I can't wait. Yo, girl. Fuck you.
What are the Architect brothers up to? Escaping the town?
No.
Made a mess and chickened out?
Oh. Yeah! Holy shit! Thanks for reminding me! That's crazy! That happened. You are insistent. Pushy, even. I've told him. He will come. He's been here already. What did you want to talk about? Ask quickly. People teleporting and not giving Clara the teleportation module bothers me. Are you sleepy? Why are you lowering your eyes? And you're not gonna interrupt me? Are you sleepy? Why are you lowering your eyes? No, I'm not. Speak. Aspity, oh Aspity, I know of you this. No, it's gotta be Sahba-otun. Or is it just Saba? Sahba-otun, oh Sahba-otun, I know of you this. You've fallen in love with this Burak. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? No, you love Artemy, but you're not in love with him. Aspity, oh Aspity, I know of you this. You incited the kin to riot. No. I think this is true. Okay, Saba, oh Saba, I know of you this. Your greatest desire is to kill Vlad Olgimsky. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? There we go. I knew it was a spell. You're an idiot, Clara. Your sister is smarter. Get lost. But beware of the sister, Aspity, dear. She'll come back here as soon as I leave. Fuck. No, I made the sister. I'm making the sister. As I'm going, aren't I? Like, because I said, Aspity, I don't want your friendship, so my sister comes along and says, haha, I'm gonna suck your ass. We'll have to try to look for that. Like, patterns like that. Because I don't know what it could have been that could have led me to the well. But maybe there's a chance that I could have. Maybe if I kept talking to Vlad the Younger, he'd have a quest for me where I'd go in the well, but that doesn't make sense because he already... Good. I'm glad we're all crackheads. Fuck you. Fuck you, Aspity. Eat it. Alright, we were supposed to be such good friends. So good. Fucking asshole. Really, truly, and honestly, I don't know what I expected, though. I mean, what, am I gonna fucking really hypnotize Aspity? Yeah, mistake! A bad mistake! For this kind of creature, a name would mean much more than simple definition. Saying her name would have granted me the power to control her. Are you fucking kidding me? So I just had to say Sahba-otun? But, like, that definitely wasn't... Okay, I hadn't quick saved. Yay. But, like... Really? You incited the kin to riot. Is the truth? I guess. I suppose. Aren't the kin... The kin would have fucking rioted eventually anyway. I don't know. I don't know. That kind of bothers me, but it's fine. Let's go back to fucking Artemy. Jesus Christ. At least now I know. I mean, I guess it's gonna start getting harder. It is interesting. This is like a tutorial to Clara's route where it actually gives you the correct answer very easily because there's only one true name for Aspity, correct? So you use that name. But once you start dealing with people like Georgi or with like Ruben, for fucking example, it's not going to be as easy unless she says like Stock, Ruben, and Stanislav. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying here? I love that I can call him a blockhead not once, but twice in that conversation. It's just, yeah, get the hell out of here, Charlie Brown looking motherfucker. Sahba-otun, oh Sahba-otun, I know of you this. You've fallen in love with this Burak, and that's the one? Oh, no! Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? What do you want to know? Really? You're in love with Artemy? That's, like, so sweet and sad and, like, pathetic. Because you are so fucking doomed in Artemy's path. Who are you? Did you cause the epidemic? Who are you? I was born 5 years ago, during the first outbreak. I'm a reminder. Are you the plague personified? I could be, but I haven't done anything recently. Oh, I did organize that riot, which got the infected Isidore in quite in a bit of a pickle, sorry. What? The Shabnakadir exists. Is it you? You bitch! Is it you? Which of us is the reason for everything? Which of us is a figurine with the clot of a living soul residing in her but for a while? Which of us is the true Shabnakadir? You'll see in the end. I'll be of service to you yet, Changeling. Spare me. Don't let your sister out. Don't let her take over. Why did you call me that? I see. You may wake up. Why did you call me that? That is your great blessing. You're a thief now, having stolen the name and fate of another. Beware of the law. You'll live through your persecution and emerge triumphant. Maybe. I'll think it over. I am the sister. What is the sister? Everything is going the way it should. Each event is a sign. No incident is coincidence. No incident is coincidence. What a sentence. I love it. Every messenger is an envoy of the higher powers. The role of a judge scares me more than death itself. But if I refuse, someone else will pass judgment in my place. The consequences could be terrifying. Cool. What the fuck does that mean? Cool. Great. What now? Are you shitting me? Okay, is that all you have to say then? It's for the better. Okay. I'll just fucking go then, but... Now what? Do I go back to Savarov? Whatever. We're going back to Savarov, seeing what he has to say. This is not nice. I'm not a fan. I feel very insecure in my path. And goddamn Clara's little diary notes are not helpful, like, at all. Is it perhaps a sort of idea that failing is what I'm supposed to do? Like, maybe? Sort of? Because I don't know. I just don't know where else I would go to finish this quest. But I got information about myself, at least. Isn't that nice? I don't know. I just don't know. I am operating on the Savarov principle. That everything works out if you just go talk to Savarov. Hey, Isidore's house. What's going on? Probably can't go in ya, but you're looking. Yeah, you're not looking great. Alexander, oh Alexander, I know of you this. You have
Take Simon's place.
tiny pee-pee. Let justice prevail. Mercy to the innocent, a reckoning to the guilty. I just spoke with Aspity. I got inside her soul. I never doubted you would. What is in there? Asps, spite, and spit. Nothing. She has no soul. I couldn't decide. But I did feel our souls had something in common. What is your verdict then? Is she guilty? Yes, she's guilty! No, she isn't. Not good. So there's been no miracle. Are you angry, Father? Dare I remind you, this is not for you to judge. On the other hand, I have suspected that it would be impossible to pinpoint the culprit at once. Tips that scale a little more against your twin sister. What? That tips the scale. Okay. Dyslexia. Beware, Clara. Your reputation has taken a serious blow. The rabble does not distinguish between the two of you. All the same, she's not guilty. So that's how things turn out now. Well, had I known, my verdict would have certainly been different. What? Right. Okay, but that's a problem. I can't sacrifice my bound, and every day it's gonna tell me... Oh my god! I think I get it. Is Savarov here? Old Alex is gonna fucking every day tell me to investigate one of my bound, and then I'm gonna convince my bound to be faithful to me. And then I'm gonna have to lie to him and say that they had nothing to do with the plague, and somehow they all are gonna have something to do with the plague. And every time I'm gonna get a reputation hit. Okay, that's fine. All the same, she's not guilty. Yeah, great. And really, that's not even half that bad. That's not half bad at all. No, Aspity is not guilty of the outbreak. What she believes and what is real are not the same. Whatever horrible deed she takes responsibility for, I will not be her accuser. She is destined, perhaps, to redeem herself for the evil she has caused. Still so confused. I still can't tell if Aspity actually caused the plague or not, or if it's just like a bunch of bullshit. It's great. It's my favorite game. Anyways, guys, I have to end that episode here. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want in the world, and have an amazing day. I'm me, you're you, but I've gotta go. So, peace out.